Welcome to my table. This is Eleanor with Peaches by Starlight Tarot, and we're going to take a look at the connection that you're thinking about right now and see what you need to know. So we have stack 1, the baby chick, stack 2, the bunny, and stack 3, the skunk. They're timestamped below, and let's get to it. All right, stack 1, you chose the little chick. Your overall energy for this connection is the moon. So there's a sense of desire for abandon, an animalistic attraction that can't be explained by anything other than by nature or pheromones. And so the heart wants what it wants, and it feels like you two just doing your thing. The rest of the world be damned. I kind of like that. So what else? You have the King of Swords for what brings you together. You have the Five of Wands for what's coming between you, and the Two of Swords for the advice. So having the King of Swords reversed for what is connecting you, it's exactly what I said over here with the moon. It's something that no one can make sense of. You might not match each other's types or have any hobbies or interests in common. One might be significantly, you might feel like you're in different leagues. Someone's better looking than the other one or from a different background. But there's just an undeniable pull that defies reason, and neither of you can explain it. It just is. And that somehow makes it all the more enticing and delicious, actually. So with the moon, the answer lies in the subconscious. It lies in unmet needs of the past. And this person might remind you of someone or evoke some kind of feeling of familiarity. And so for what's coming between you, this Five of Wands, it's kind of a meta. It's conflict. This is a sign of conflict. So for all of this natural chemistry, those differences do create a lot of friction, and you might be competitive with one another, or if either of you feels inadequate because of age or class differences, they might always feel like they have something to prove or to overcome. And you know what it reminds me of, actually? It's like you ever have to shake something to bring it together or to get it to adhere or to even it out. Like if you're pouring rice into a storage container and you have to kind of shake it to get the mound in the middle to even out, lie flat. It's like the kinetic energy of molecules in motion creates space for them to come together. I can't think of like an actual thing that is represented in like toys or whatever. But anyway, your advice is the Two of Swords. So they're saying not to decide on this person just yet. It's like this conflict looks like it is serving a purpose. It's like the friction activates a friction activated adhesive. And so for now, avoid jumping to judge the potential, because obviously this is not sustainable. No one wants to be with someone that they can't get comfortable around eventually. And that day might come when you decide that. But then again, you may find yourselves stuck like glue if you don't get scared off too soon. So they're telling you to withhold judgment until you see a little more of what this can be. They're saying not to push them to know where it's going either, because it's going to unfold as organically as the attraction that gravitates you towards each other already. They might be as in the dark as you are with this moon card. So just work towards getting comfortable and being yourself, and just watch and wait for now. So that's what I have for you, stack 1. And if it helps at all, let me know by hitting that like button, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. All right, stack 2, you chose the adorable bunny. The overall energy for this connection, the pack. So you guys really seem to fit together well and offer one another a sense of belonging and family, especially if there isn't much of that with your actual relatives or your social circles. So it's kind of like your own little clique right now. That's sweet. So for what's connecting you, you have the Page of Swords. For what's coming between you, the Three of Wands. And for the advice, Nine of Cups. All right, beautiful. The Page of Swords for what's bringing you together. So where you're at now is in the beginning stage, where it's mostly curiosity. I see curiosity being this gravitational force. I see you enjoying getting to know each other and learning what makes the other tick, asking lots of questions, and maybe answering in tandem and finding out how much you have in common. But you might be texting back and forth a lot, and using lots of cute emojis. I don't know. But you're still just showing each other what you want them to see right now. It is very puppy love. It is very new. But with the pack, even at the surface level, you're seeing a lot that you have in common and you're enjoying talking to each other. And I feel already like you've discovered kindred spirits. So for what is standing between you at the moment, you have the Three of Wands. I don't see this as a blockage. It's just that it's the reason you aren't closer or locked in yet. There's a sense of wanting to keep options open or to see what else comes along. I think you definitely like each other, but it's just not full on love yet. There's a lot of potential here and you both see it and you both sense it. But it's still one of several possibilities for both of you. And another thing actually that this could mean, if it's not that, if that doesn't apply to you, it's that both of you are waiting for the other to take the lead or to make the first official move or gesture. And you're both just kind of circling each other and watching each other, and no one is going in for that pounce for some reason. So your advice is the Nine of Cups. This is optimism and contentment. And so there's several layers here. For one, enjoy the heck out of each other and your company. Your compatibility is going to speak for itself without being forced or drawn attention to. That contentment will arise from that energy of belonging, of familiarity. So keep focused on the positive emotions that you share. And they're saying not to pour any energy into what it's not yet. It's like, it is what it is now, and to let it be. You can set intentions, do intention setting rituals or manifestations or wish on stars, all that stuff, all that you want. That is all good and positive and helpful. And you can communicate them too. Just say how happy you are to be around them and show them that. It's a happy and positive card, so it's saying not to allow anything to dampen or darken your conversations. They say that if you are wishing for more and you kind of get into that wistful, that feeling of dissatisfaction, they could misread that drop in energy as something that they did and back off, and that would have the opposite effect that you're wanting. So keep it light and happy for now, because you're both kind of like waiting and wanting and watching the shore for you guys to come together. I think you guys both want this. So just be patient, keep showing up, and maybe the next reading will have the next step for you. Okay. Let me know if this helps in any way by hitting that like button, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. All right, stack 3, the skunk, the overall energy of this connection, the Seven of Bones. So trust might be an issue. Questions around how committed you both are or what you want to get out of having this relationship. I see a desire for commitment and moving forward, moving towards exclusivity if you aren't there already. But I'm wondering if also opening up the relationship isn't one of the questions that's on the table. Like if you want to change that dynamic in some way. So for what is connecting you, you have the Ace of Cups reversed. What's standing between you, the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and your advice, the King of Cups. Ooh. All right. For what connects you, the Ace of Cups reversed suggests that you each might be coming into this, moving away from a past breakup or a past rejection. It's like you both have a history of pain. And some of you also, you might have been just about to give up on finding anyone. Like you've both been trying for a long time and dating around a lot. So you're burnt out on dating, and you're burnt out of that string of situations that didn't work out. And if this isn't a new person, it's like an on and off with this person. And it might be an ex actually that can't seem to stay an ex. And you might have already put in so much of your love into this that neither of you wants to give up. So for what's coming between you, the Ten of Pentacles reversed suggests that very different goals. You have very different goals and visions for what your future looks like, or what you want it to look like. There might be too much focus on litigating the past or blame, and not a lot of alignment or agreement on what you want to build together. So someone feels like the other is a distraction from their financial or career goals. And I especially see this from the feminine angle, who might see marriage and children as a potential limitation to what they can accomplish professionally. It's like, no matter how far we think we've come culturally, this is still a thing. Many women are still carrying most of the weight in the home if they work. And so, many people have progressed past this, but this still affects some people, and it might be affecting you. So your advice as the King of Cups, I'm not seeing them being waffly about you. It's showing you being sort of ambivalent about wanting to commit to them. Maybe that's why you're here. There's a giving away of your power in this Ace of Cups reversed, and the King is gathering it all back up and reclaiming it and putting it back in the bowl. I think commitment is a real possibility here, but with a new system of boundaries and self-reliance. I think you can choose to love each other, but it's going to be a stronger connection without some weird sense of needing or being obligated to the other. And it's like, I hear you saying, I love you because I love you. I don't owe it to you to love you. I like being with you, but I have big dreams that I don't want to let this get in the way of. So like the real commitment happening here is from you to yourself. And if you want this connection, you can choose to maintain and invest in it, but they're saying to stay centered on your own 2 feet and not to stumble head over heels and give all your power and control over to them and destabilize yourself. So like if you're filtering your financial or career choices through the screen of what would they think, then that boundary needs to be reestablished. So that's what I have for you, Stack 3. And if it helped at all in any way, let me know by hitting that like button, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.